Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Rowell. Alright, you recall that when I came back from California, I brought a bunch of things back with me from California, and among those things are some of my dad's tools that I inherited, and they've just kind of been sitting in the garage for the last week or so while I kind of get other things done first. But today what I want to do is inventory a little bit more what exactly it is I collected, and also find some place for it. I tend to kind of fill in every available space in my garage, so I'm gonna have to find some room, maybe shift things around, maybe get rid of some stuff I don't need, and make room for the new stuff that I got. So let's take a look at what we got. Alright, so these are the things I brought home with me. Good set of heavy duty lawn shears. The nice thing about these is the handles stretch, so you can make the handle much longer, and that gives you much more torque and the ability to go through really large branches. Well, I got some really large branches here, so I'll put that to use. New router table here. Like I said, as I said before, I think a lot of times my dad got a lot of things because he saw I had some of these things and was doing some kind of cool things with them. I think he got some of these things as a result of that, and so I think that led to this and this brand new router here. I'm convinced this thing's never been used once. In fact, look at it. The wire tie is still holding the cord up. So yeah, I'm guessing this has never been used even once, and it'll probably work with a router table. Generally, the router tables are universal, or at least a mounting part of it. And so I've wanted to get a router table for a long time, so that's a great thing. This is a hand planer. Basically, it's just a little rotating blade here that shaves off a thin layer of wood off of things. Once again, that doesn't look like it's been used a whole lot either, so we'll definitely put that to good use. A nice belt sander table. That's going to be really cool too. I've wanted one of those for a while. This has got two different types of belt sanders. It's got the flat blade rotating on the pattern like this, or it has the drum here, and so both of those are very helpful and useful things. Then we got this little saw here. I'm kind of looking forward to figuring out what I can do with that. It seems to me probably cutting through 3/4 inch wood probably isn't going to be the best thing for this. This thing seems more like very thin pieces of wood or something like that. But I don't know. We'll play around with that and see what we can do with that. You can always use lots of drill bits and screwdriver fittings. So I got one of each of these, and so I looked at that and said, "Oh man, got to get those." Always make use of that. Turns out my electric drill just died out on me. It just seized up right before I left, and so this is one of the things I got, and it runs on the same batteries that all my other Ryobi tools do, so that's a good thing. And then I got just a nice old-fashioned bubble level there. I'll make use of that too. Now there's one other thing I kind of got to do today. It is election day here again in Texas. You may recall that I went out and voted a couple months ago, back in March. Well, we have a thing in our election law here in Texas that since that was a primary vote, if one of the primary candidates doesn't get 50% of the vote, the top two vote getters go for a runoff election. And that's what's happening today. It turns out there were about 3 candidates that or 3 different offices that each had candidates there where nobody got 50%. So there's going to be runoff elections between those 3, and that is today. And it's important to go out and vote, so I try and do that every time I can. So we're going to try and squeeze that into our schedule today too. Now ultimately I'd like to put all that in this area here, maybe 2 or 3 of these shelves, and have all the tools out. That's sort of unofficially what I have now, but it's a little chaotic in there. So what I want to do is pull all my own stuff out also and sort it in here a little bit neater so I can see what's going on, get the stuff out of here that doesn't specifically have to deal with the storage of tools, and hopefully make this a little bit more organized. So first thing I think I got to do is I got to pull all this stuff out and add that to the floor over there by the other stuff. All right, so I got basically 2.5 shelves cleared out here. And so, like I said, I pulled all the tools that I had out of here, and they're all over here in this stack now. So now all I got to do is just get all this back in there. Now some of this stuff, you know, the bits and stuff like that, the level, that kind of thing, maybe even the heat gun over there, that'll probably go into one of the drawers on the tool chest. But the big things I want to get out there. Get up there on the shelves and get them displayed in such a way so I can find what I'm looking for easily, quickly, and get going with it. Alright, so I got this all back together. As I figured, everything would get on here and fit pretty well. I had a cooler like down here. It was taking up a lot of room. Made sense to just kind of move it over there. And I could compress a lot down here. And basically I got everything onto 2 shelves here. I got this shelf below here that's got like you know, blades for the grinder and wire and stuff like that. But all of the tools, the new stuff and the old stuff, have all fit on the shelves really well here. So I think this is where it'll live for now. When I need something, I can just come and select what I need, and this is going to work pretty well. So I think that's all that I have for today. So thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night. So we had a really nice electrical storm last night, and you know me, when it's raining I'll usually try and get out there and get some footage of it on camera. And I actually shot about 2 hours of video and didn't even get all of the storm, but I did get some highlights that I want to show you right now. I got about three different clips I want to show you. The first one just shows all of the electrical activity that was kind of going on in the area. It was constant. There was lightning and thunder the whole time, and I mean, it was brilliant lightning. Check this out. So this next clip was actually just a couple minutes after the first clip, and basically towards the end of this clip there is a lightning strike that obviously took place and hit the ground very, very close to here. Listen to the time delay between the flash of the lightning and the crack of the thunder. You know, it was about a second, and that tells you that the lightning strike was very, very close by. All right, and this final clip was also kind of exciting because apparently it struck one of the power lines really close by here. It knocked out the cable and actually shut off the power to the house briefly. Look at it when the lightning strikes. You'll see the exterior lighting outside go off. You'll also hear the air conditioner stop for about half a second. Yeah, that was real close. In fact, this morning I went out because my cable, my internet is still down, and I went out looking for the guy to figure out where it was. And he was about 4 blocks that way, and I asked him, you know, was this a lightning strike? And he said, yeah, probably. And I said, I know exactly when it happened. Check this out.